for today's video, I wanted to share with you my month 3 of how I am healing from mold toxicity. There are 3 new supplements that I am taking in month 3. If you have not already watched my other videos, my month 1 and month 2, I am taking all of the same supplements that I mentioned in month 1 and month 2. It's just that for month 3, I am adding 3 more supplements, and these are all recommendations from my functional practitioner. So I do want to put a little disclaimer that this video is not me necessarily recommending these specific supplements to you, because something that's super important to know when it comes to mold toxicity, while there can be similarities when you are detoxing, like things like binders, a lot of the supplements are very specific to your test results and what your body specifically needs. So it's not a good idea to just go out necessarily and always take supplements that you might see other people saying that they're using for mold toxicity online, because their needs can still be very different than your needs. Your body is just different, and what's going on is going to be different. Just wanted to kind of put that out there, even though there are some of these things that could maybe help you. However, I do really recommend going through a functional practitioner. I will have my functional practitioner's information in the description below if you're interested. Just if you're looking for somebody, I had to do a lot of research to find somebody that wasn't like crazy expensive, and then somebody that I also really felt like they know a lot about the body, they know how to deal with mold toxicity, because there are a lot of people or a lot of functional practitioners out there that might not know as much about mold toxicity. The practitioner that I'm seeing, she's actually gone through mold toxicity herself, so she has the experience, but also she just knows a lot about the body anyway, and she can do all the right testing to be able to help you. So just wanted to preface the video with that and say all of that. Let's get into the supplements. So also this month 3 is my deeper detox. Now month 2 was the first month that I was actually starting to detox. Month 1 was me prepping my body to detox. So now month 3 of this whole protocol, I'm doing a 4-month protocol. This is my deeper detox. So the 3 supplements that I'm adding are supposed to help me in this deeper detox. So again, definitely watch my month 1 and month 2 video if you want to know all the other supplements that I'm taking. I'm taking all of those supplements still, but I'm just adding 3 more. Then there are some other ones that I'm going to mention as well and explain why. But anyway, let's get into it. The first supplement that I am adding for my month 3 is this Biocidin LSF. This is an antifungal basically, but this supports a microbial balance and it helps to disrupt biofilms. So this is a systemic antifungal and biofilm disruptor, and I am using 3 pumps of this a day. I do it under the tongue, and I leave it under the tongue for 30 seconds before swallowing it. And I'm also increasing up to 3 pumps a day over time. I actually am now already at that stage. I'm doing 2 pumps of this before breakfast and then 1 pump of this before dinner. So that is another thing that I'm taking. And this one actually doesn't taste bad at all. It actually tastes kind of good. It's almost kind of sweet, but it's basically a bunch of different herbs and stuff. You can look into it. If you're interested, I'll link the supplement below if you just want to learn more about it. But anyway, so that's the one thing that I'm also taking. And then also I'm taking this liposomal glutathione from the brand Quicksilver. This is actually a supplement that I've seen a lot online for people who are dealing with mold toxicity, is this specific liposomal glutathione. Now my functional practitioner did say that she does not always recommend this. It really just depends on your situation and your test results. But for me, she did want me to do this. I'm doing 2 pumps of this before breakfast and 2 pumps of this before dinner. And I also do this under the tongue, leave it for 30 seconds and then swallow it. And I have this 10 minutes before meals. So you're supposed to have it on an empty stomach. Glutathione is the master detoxifier, so this is going to really help my body to detoxify even more. It supports detoxification, OTA clearance, which is ochratoxin A, which is a mycotoxin that I have a lot of in my body, and then glutathione replenishment. So that is what this is for. I actually have 2 bottles of this just because it's supposed to be kept cold. You have to keep it in the refrigerator, and this is the one that they sent it to me without a cold pack, so they did send me a replacement. So I have another one in the fridge right now. That's the one that I've been using, but this is just the other one that I have, that's why it's full, but I've actually already been using it for about a week now. The other one that's in the fridge. All right, so anyway, and then the last added supplement that I'm taking for month 3 is this Sunfiber. This is from the brand Metabolic Code, and this is a daily fiber support. This is basically, I believe, just supposed to help with like supporting my gut. I'm taking 2 scoops of this a day. I take 1 scoop with breakfast and 1 scoop with dinner. And what's nice about this is it doesn't have any flavors. So you can put it in a smoothie, you can just put it in water, you can put it in tea. So it's easy to take, but I normally just put it in a smoothie. But this is a prebiotic for butyrate producers, lactobacilli, and bifidobacteria. It supports stool motility and microbiome balance. So that is what this is for. This is something that she said that I could actually take just long term if I want to. This is not necessarily something that's like for mold specifically, but it's helping to support my body in the process. And that is also something that I think is super important, is that some mold detox protocols that you might find online, a lot of them are kind of just like have the idea of like, oh, just kill everything, but that's how you can make your symptoms worse and you can get more sick. So being able to actually support your body while you're detoxing is super important. So that's what a lot of these supplements that I've mentioned are doing. They are supporting my body while I am detoxing. So yeah, just thought I should mention that. And I am of course still taking the binder. I'm taking a binder, and I actually, I'll go grab that. I started off using the Supercharged Zeolite. This is a binder, it's great, but because of the amount that I have to take, the amount of scoops that I have to take, and the and how long I have to take it for, I'm gonna be detoxing for 3 months. I thought I was just doing 2 months for some reason, but I'm actually detoxing for 3 months. Because of how long I'm detoxing for, this one just got really expensive. However, this is something that you can get just on the Zeocharge website. I do actually have a discount for them if you are interested. This isn't just for like mold, even this is just for like, this can be great for everyday things. Like we're exposed to so many toxins just in our day-to-day. It can help with detoxing heavy metals, but yet it does not get rid of the essential minerals and vitamins that you need. So this is great for that. If you're not doing as high a dose as I am, this I feel like is affordable, but because of the amount that I have to take, this was just getting too expensive. So I actually got a large size from the lab. I had to get it through my functional practitioner. It's the same thing as this, except for I have to order it through my functional practitioner. And I was able to get a big tub of it. I'll go get that so you can see it, but it's the exact same thing as this. And it's great, but I have to take 6 scoops a day, and I have to do that for 3 months. And I honestly might even end up having to do it longer, because I am going to retest at the end of my 4-month protocol to see if I still have mycotoxins in my body. So this is the large tub of it that I got from the lab. I get other supplements from them. This is from Vicon Supplements. So this is literally just zeolite clinopitolite. It's basically a mineral that is a binder that helps you to detox. This is a large size that I have of it because it was more affordable in the long run for the amount that I have to take it. But if you're not working through a functional practitioner and maybe you just kind of want to like slowly start detoxing, maybe before you see a functional practitioner, this is a great option and something that anybody can get online. Again, I'll put the discount code in the description box below if you want to check it out. I'm out of breath because I just ran downstairs to grab this tub. If you are not working with a functional practitioner yet, and you maybe want to start detoxing, this is something that you could do. This is not necessarily me giving medical advice, but it is available to purchase, and you don't have to purchase it through a functional practitioner like you have to do for this one. Because if you're detoxing from mold, you're taking more than what the recommended dose is here. It's still safe, but the recommended dosage for this is 1 scoop a day, but that's just like a regular dose. But if you look on their website, it says that if you really are trying to really detox something, like if you're dealing with mold or something more intense, then you can go up to 6 scoops, and that's what I'm doing. But anyway, if you're not going that intense right off the bat, this is something that you could do. So yeah, anyway, and then there are some other supplements that I'm just gonna kind of quickly mention because they're also something that I have changed or updated just recently, and that is my minerals. So if you've followed my page before, you might have seen that I used to struggle with acne, and a big thing that helped me to clear my skin was just balancing my minerals. Honestly, it's kind of crazy how much your minerals can really affect your body and cause so many different issues. If you deal with acne or hormonal issues, that can be because your minerals are not balanced. So balancing my minerals was really, really helpful to help me clear my skin, and it's helped me be able to keep my skin clear ever since. And I've had my skin clear now, I think, for like 4 years. It's great. I hope I'm counting that right, but it's been a while. So anyway, I'm always making sure that I keep taking my custom minerals. So this is also from Vicon Supplements. You have to get it through a functional practitioner that can order it for you, but I actually am just now, I recently updated my minerals because I did a new HTMA, which stands for Hair Mineral Analysis Test, and that tells you all about your mineral levels, what you're deficient in, what you maybe have too much of. It just tells you a lot of information about your body, why you might be dealing with whatever symptoms that you're dealing with, just by looking at your mineral levels. So I got retested for that because it had been over a year since I last tested, and I was just about to finish my other custom supplements. So I got retested and I got this new thing, and they did update my list. It has a lot of different things in there, but these are just all things that my body needs. And my practitioner told me that by having this updated formula, that's also going to help me in detoxing from mold, because balancing my minerals is just really helping my body to work better. And so by having my body be in a healthier state in general, having the minerals that it needs to properly function, that's also going to help my body in being able to detox from mold. So I'm very happy to have this updated formula. I got a powder formula this time. I normally get the capsule version, but this one is the powder, and this was actually cheaper, so I did get that instead. It's gross, but in a smoothie, it's not bad. But it was cheaper, so that's what I went for, because this whole process of trying to get better has been expensive anyway. So anyway, this tub will last me 3 months, so I take 2 scoops of that a day. And then just one more thing that I'll mention, this really just has to go along with my minerals, is I started a kelp supplement. It's literally just kelp. I also got this from Vicon Customs, which has to be ordered through a functional practitioner, and this is helping to make sure that I'm getting enough iodine. So yeah, those are all of the updates for month 3. Those are the changes or the kind of differences that I've been making. So yeah, and then also Vicon Customs is really awesome. I will put their information in the description box below, because you are able to find a practitioner on their website as well. If you don't have one, if you're looking for one, you can do that way as well through the Vicon Customs website. Anyway, I'll have the Vicon Customs in the description box below. I think I also have a discount of some type if you end up finding a practitioner through there, but of course I do still recommend the lady that I'm seeing. But I'll just put it in the description box below if you're interested, just so you can have different options and do research into different options to see what works best for you. But yeah, that's my month 3 update and what I am doing now. As far as my progress, I have to be honest, I don't know, some days I feel like, oh, maybe my energy is slightly better, but as far as like how I'm feeling, I don't feel like I'm feeling a whole lot better yet. I think with mold toxicity, you have to be just so patient because it's a long process, and I don't know, my worst symptom is just the ear pressure, and like my ears feeling like they're so clogged all the time. It is the most uncomfortable thing ever. I would never wish this upon anybody. I know that might not sound like it's the worst thing ever, but that's only one of my symptoms. But that's my worst symptom, is the ear pressure. And that's where I've gone down just to so many doctors, spent so much money. I did the TMD. I actually just started weaning off of my daytime orthotic, and I'm only wearing an orthotic at nighttime. But I think the mold toxicity caused these TMD issues to arise. If you don't know what TMD is, it's temporal mandibular dysfunction. It's basically when your jaw is just not in the optimal alignment, so it's causing issues, and there's all sorts of symptoms that it can come along with that, like pain in your ears, discomfort in your ears, pressure in your ears, feeling like they're clogged. It can cause pain in your jaw when you eat. I still do get that sometimes when I eat, but overall it's a lot better as far as my jaw goes, but my ear symptoms just have not gone away, so I'm really thinking that the ear symptoms, they've just got to be related to the mold toxicity, because mold can really affect your sinuses. So I'm really thinking that's what it is too, because I've been to ENTs. I've been to 2 different ENTs who both told me nothing's wrong with my ears. So it's extremely frustrating, and it's been a very long journey. I just really hope that this is going to be the answer. I have proof from my tests that I have mold toxicity. So I do know that I have that to deal with anyway, but I'm really just hoping that detoxing from mold is going to help get rid of my ear issue, because it's been hard. Definitely one of the worst things I've ever been through. I think this is the worst thing I've ever been through. If you're struggling, if you're going through this, I just want you to know that you are not alone. It's a long process, but there are answers, and you can heal. You will heal if you put in the work that you need to. Unfortunately, detoxing from mold, you can't really do just like your body, for a lot of people, is not just going to detox from it on its own. That's why you need these extra supplements to actually be able to detox from mold, and just having a functional practitioner that knows what they're doing is really important, to just help you guide you along the way and actually give you a protocol that your body needs and that will actually work for you. But yeah, anyway, I feel like this video was really long, but I hope it was helpful. If you do have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Again, I will have all the supplements that I mentioned listed and linked in the description box below. I'll have my functional practitioner's information in the description box below. I'll have the discount for this binder in the description box below. And I'll also have the discount that I mentioned for Vicon Customs, which is the lab where you can get a functional practitioner if you want. And you can get an HTMA through them. I really hope this video was helpful. If it was, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. If you're new here and you're not already subscribed and you'd like to see even more content from me in the future, I would absolutely love it if you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you tune in for my next video.